What's up, my brothers and sisters and everything else? Oh yeah, that's going in. All right, let's go, guys, with a late show. I'm super late today because I went to pick up some new weights. I am super happy and super pumped up and so looking forward to the next session. You won't believe it. I'm so pumped up. I got this guy from Facebook Marketplace. It was a very good bargain, and I just added 118 kilograms to my weight room, and I'm really happy because I got four 10 kg, no, sorry, 6 10 kg, and then a bunch of others, but a lot of ones which are really good because I got also the little bars, so you can add weights, and with the 1 kg I can do, I can change. I mean, it's awesome. I'm super happy, and it gave me also a stand to put the weights on, to put the discs on, 2 bars, long ones, and 2 little ones. Uh, I think I've got like almost 200 kilos altogether, maybe. No, that's 118. I got 40, another 10. I got 45 plus 150 kg roughly. So I got more than enough. I'm good. In terms of weights, I'm good. I am good. I got my squat rack, I got my bench, I got my pull-up bars, um, I got the chin-ups, I got a way to do the dips, which I just do them between 2 chairs, if I'm honest with you, for the dips. And I'm super happy. I'm still having trouble with my intestine, with my stomach, but I'm finding out that has been circulating this kind of a stomach infection around, because I had a little bit of sore throat as well, but I thought it wasn't related. And talking to people here in town, I found out there is this kind of a stomach infection that is running around and spreading, and I think I might have caught it. Look, I don't even know. All I know that I'm doing what I can control. I'm eating super clean. I'm counting my calories. I am training. I'm doing my stretches. I'm keeping a positive mindset. The rest, it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? Eventually, I'll get better. That's what it is. And also, I come from a very long period of eating rubbish, and I'm actually surprised that I didn't get bigger than this. I thought I would get more heavy, heavier, but hey, good. Look, shoulders are very difficult to train, and they are considered by most a stubborn muscle. And I don't really believe it's a stubborn muscle. I believe it's a muscle that is hard to engage properly, and mostly people train it the wrong way. if you want to get width, you have to do a lot of lateral raises and a lot of rotations of the wrist to engage that lateral cap of the deltoid to get width, so have broader shoulders, so to speak. And the best way to hit them is with the cable. But in my case, I don't have a cable. So what I've realized is that if I go for me, perhaps, yeah, I get a good shoulder engagement and a good pump, and I feel like I'm improving when I use little weights that I can control them really well. As soon as I go higher with the weights, especially on those lateral, I realize that I use a lot of traps to do the motion. Not that it's bad. It's not bad at all. You want to train lats too, right? So you're going to do both, right? But when I really do want to isolate and attack the lateral cap of the deltoids, I use little weight, 3 kg, 4 kg, very little. They're going to burn. Don't worry. You're going to get tired. You're going to feel those deltoids burning, right? I do full control, obviously, full range of motion, and I just attack the muscle. I just breathe in the motion, and there's nothing I can do about it, but I can't stress it enough. When you breathe in the motion, you can't not engage the muscle. It's impossible. If the posture is good, if the foundation is good, and you breathe in the motion, in a negative phase and out on the positive phase, you 100% get the muscle connection. 100%. It's really difficult. At the beginning, it's good to do it when you coach them. I coach people doing this. I'm a trainer. Shout me if you want to be coached. I can coach you 100%. But what I'm trying to say is that even me, I should need a spotter, because when it gets hard, it's difficult. It's really difficult. And breathing in the motion, if you could do 20 reps of a certain weight in a certain motion, you probably will do just 10. And your heart rate, it will be very high, and you feel the pump, because you're intentionally, through that breathing, sending muscle when it needs it, in perfect synchronization. And that allows the muscle to really express itself, and you to improve it, to stimulate it and build that connection with the muscle. To me, lightweights is the key to start with. You can be as experienced as you want, but if there is a motion or an exercise that you haven't done in a long time, right, it's not going to be that natural to hit the spot and do everything perfect, right? So you don't want to have the pressure of the weight, right? Get the motion in first, right? That's why, we do warm-up sets, right? And I'm a believer in one warm-up set, where you get the motion in, when you get the synchronization with the breathing, when you understand the elbow positioning and whatever you're doing, okay? And then on the second set, once you got that motion in, the nervous system is active, and everything, then you can go a little higher. But for beginners, a warm-up set is not going to be enough. There's need to be, you got to build experience, and teach the muscles, One of the most exercises for people to get right is shoulder shrugs, for instance. Some people, they just don't have, and usually it's people that push their shoulders a little forward. When they're natural, their shoulders fall forward, because there's not connection behind of any type, the muscle is asleep and is lengthened, and you can show the motion 100 times. They just don't have then the nervous system connection with the muscle, and it takes them a bit of time to get it, and slowly but surely they will get the connection with the muscle, and then all of a sudden, from one day to the other, it becomes natural to them. Because as soon as you start adding breathing within the motion, you can't train without anymore. It's like there's no turning back, because the effect of the training will be too good to not do it, and the intensity will increase drastically, immediately. It's a great way to train. It's I believe it's because what is it that they do when you see powerlifters, and I watch powerlifters all the time. I find them fascinating. I find every form of fitness fascinating, by the way. And what is it that they do when they lift super heavy? They scream out, right? They scream. What is it that you do when you scream? You breathe out. You can't scream holding your breath. You can't scream breathing in. You can only scream breathing out. So why is that? It's a natural thing for the body to do. Breathe out at the end of the motion to express major power. This is a secret thing, you know. I've watched the best trainers of all time. Everybody's really good, really technical, and you learn from everybody, and it's awesome. But I very rarely, actually, only one person mentioned this breathing technique that I mentioned. That I'm honest, I came up with it by myself, if I'm honest. Just training, realizing that I brought that my running technique to lifting, or the swimming technique to training, and it worked magic. But in all the master trainers, they do it. When I watch them train, and they all do it, but they don't mention it, right? Ever. The only one person that mentioned it a couple of times is Robbie Robinson, legendary Golden Gym bodybuilder and trainer, 78 years old, shredded. And he mentioned this breathing thing. The only one. Nobody else does. I don't know if maybe it's obvious, but it's not, because I see people not breathing correctly in the motion. Why I don't say? Because you don't want to ever you don't want to go through the motion ever. You want to be in the motion, feel the motion, control the motion, right? It's my opinion, to get maximum results. And when it comes to me, the part of training is going great. My recovery is great. Although obviously I'm not operating at 100% capacity, because I got this stomach problem, this intestine. I don't even know what it is. My belly problem. Okay, so I don't even know. But obviously because of that, I'm not performing at 100% of my capacity. But still, I'm lifting heavier and longer. And I'm happy. I am where I should be. Now I got these new additions to my waiting room, to my weight room. Sorry, not the waiting room, the weight room. So I can add variety, and I love the variety. And we'll see where we go with that. You know, I hope you guys like subscribe. Some of you subscribing. Let's go subscribe to the channel, guys. Send me to 400 subscribers. In no time, couple of years, whatever long it takes, I don't mind. I'm gonna have a lot of subscribers, and because it's just the It's just the way it is. If you just show up every day like I'm doing, and you keep going and you give decent information to people, eventually in 2 3 years 5 years I don't know, I don't have any rush, I'll get my audience and you could be the first, you know. So I got some knowledge and I'm passionate and I'm very new. I'm 10 years in this, in the fitness industry, so I'm a proper beginner, you know. 10 years in training is, I mean, it's a long time, but I want to, you know, I consider myself knowledgeable, but not enough. That's how I put it down. Konstantin, serious. What do you mean serious? Said hi. What do you mean? How do you train, Konstantin? Konstantin, how do you train? Anyway, I shoulders, like I said, the best way is cable. You set the cable at hip height, right? But not too low anyway. Not too low. There's too much waste of motion before you get that engagement of the shoulders. Get somebody to show you how to set up on the cable machine, and you can get some very good, as long as you keep your shoulders nice and low. You just drive it with your elbow, rotation out, rotation in. You got to do all of them. I don't understand people that say this is wrong, this is good, this is. If I can do it, how can it be wrong? If my body allows it to lift and come in, how is that wrong? If I can do it without any pain or anything, I can understand it's not ideal for a certain engagement, but you're going to use some part of the muscle. So I'm a believer that the wrist, in majority of the workout, with the arms, with the shoulders, with everything, it's got to be rotated. You got to do biceps like this. You got to do them overhand. You got to do, because if he can rotate, he has to rotate. It's part of the anatomy of the body, right? So that's how you create impingement and problems. You do the lift only with one angle of the wrist. So you work only a specific bit, but you never balance it out, rotating the wrist in, rotating the wrist out, and get a good, all the motion possible from the shoulders should be, because the shoulders just help you raise your elbow from your hips level, let's say from next to your body to above. That's what it does. With the rotation, you engage more the lateral, more the frontal, and so on. So you gotta rotate that wrist, guys. Keep it nice and low. Little bend on the knees, so no stress on your back. Breathe in on the negative face, breathe out on the positive. Allow full contraction, don't rush. People are so stuck with numbers of reps. I just don't get it. We count reps to have a reference. That's all. Intensity is key. It's not the numbers of reps. I see people going through the motion all the time at the gym. I used to, because I don't go to the gym now anymore. But when I was at the gym, the main problem of people is that people go through the motion. What it means is that I can go now to the chest press, to the incline, and get 40 kg, right? If I then just move the weight up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, I can blast probably 25 reps, right? If I breathe in, breathe out, I'll allow contractions. So it's a different sport, right? It's a different way of approaching. But if I'm in the motion, I breathe in and breathe out when I have to. I allow full contraction at the bottom, allow full contraction at the top, right? In 10 reps, I'm done. I can't do it any longer. And it's way more intense. Way more intense. So yeah, I believe, and that's the reason most people at the gym. Because let me tell you, if you go to the gym twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, you should look a specimen. I've been real with you. If you go 4 times a week to the gym, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 4 hours, right? You should look, if you get a protein shake, right? People love these protein shakes. If you take all the supplements of this world, when I look at you, I should be looking at a specimen of a human being. But the fact of the thing is that it's not the case. Mostly nobody looks specimen. There are quite a few that look the part, I'm not gonna lie, that there are fit people in the gyms, but the vast majority is not. And because I think they have to be coached, because obviously they got the passion, the commitment, the energy, the willingness, right? They go to the gym 4 times a week. So super good, credit to that. But I believe you need a coach. Otherwise, you just waste your money, you waste your energy, and you get hurt more than anything. Guys, this was a short one. It's a 20 minutes. I'm tired. I just moved 118 kg from one bit to another. I hope I got some subscribers in this little time. Thank you for the 7 votes. There's also, there should be arms. Arms are a. I wanna focus on arms in this in the next few months, because I never trained them specifically before. When I was a ultra endurance athlete, running around, jumping around, swimming around, I never done biceps for hypertrophy, never. And I never felt the need. I did shoulders, I did the back, I used to do a whole bunch of things, but I never went specifically for the arms. So it's a new experience for me. I'm gathering a lot of information, and it's going to be interesting. But also arms, like anything else, and people break their biceps all the time, because it's a muscle that you can carry on until it literally explode. You can make it explode, literally. You can rip it apart with a good willpower. You can rip a bicep apart by yourself, just with willpower. So you gotta be very careful. Again, you gotta hit it from different ways. Major attention on the brachialis, which makes the arm looks bigger as well. And remember, triceps are 2/3 of the upper arm, and they're way bigger than the biceps. So really and truly, if you want a bigger arm, you want to go for the triceps. And triceps are hard to catch. Obviously with the cable are great. Me, in my case, I don't have a cable machine, so I do skull crushes, overhand arm extensions, and what else? Close grip chest press. I find it awesome for my triceps, and I'm careful. I'm aware of my joints limits, and I look for contraction and I move on. For biceps, I love pull up. I love chin ups. I love them. I just love them. Close grip chin ups. I love them for the biceps, for the length, and for the length of the bicep. I like the stretch that I get, and I also like the engagement of the lats. I love that. I absolutely love that. Then concentration curl, and if you can, preacher curls, amazing preacher curls. And again, go light. Go light. You can always add weight. If the weight is light, you can progressively increase the weight until you find the right weight for you. You gotta find the thin line in between the weight that is too much and it's not enough, and it's hard to find it. It requires experience and and trial and errors. But if you start light, you can't go wrong. Get the technique right. You always have time to get the weights on. And I'm a firm believer that for the biceps, and not me personally, all the bodybuilders that I've studied, and I've got them on my Discord. I never mention my Discord. It'll never start going, that thing, if I never mention it. But anyway, look, arms, they get big if they stimulate it correctly. Back, I love the back. I love rowing. Um, I love all that. Um, Obviously, pull-ups. I like them. And chest, you got to kill that incline press. That incline is crucial. Anyway, guys, I wish you a good night, yeah, and you take care. All right, I hope you find the information useful. Like and subscribe. You take it easy. Good night.